That's the good stuff there. Chicken of the woods. You can tell the way that it's kind of twisted. I would say maybe a coyote, but can't tell for sure. I don't know, but pretty cool. Alright, howdy folks. This is going to be a review of my Maxpedition TT26, double T26, TT26, however you want to say it, but it's a 26-liter pack. It's part of their prepared citizen line. A little less tactical, which is what I wanted in an everyday carry pack. I jump between the woods and the mountains and out around town, and this pack goes everywhere with me. I've had it for about 3 months now, maybe 4 months. I wanted to use it for a while before I really gave a good review on it or a bad review. There's Bonzo. So let's get going. See what we got in the pack, and we'll check it out. I'm not taking this as an overnight pack yet, but I have packed it as if I would be taking it overnight. Maybe 2 nights, you know, I might be able to get away with 2 nights, but I don't know, to suit my needs. Some people were complaining about there not being enough room and it couldn't be a bushcraft pack. I don't really consider myself a bushcrafter. I'm just guy that likes running around out in the woods. Let's get going on what I have in this pack. So there's 2 buckles here. Sorry, I don't have my tripod today, so I got you on a stump and I'm on the tree that came from the stump. I have strapped up on the front, I have a sniper veil. I think this one's by Condor, I can't remember, but get a bunch of uses out of this, and it being warmer weather, I like the mesh style. I could maybe drape this over up in the brush if I was going to check something out, not have to worry about somebody seeing it as quickly. You know, most people don't pay attention when they're out in nature with their surroundings. I've been 10 feet off the trail before, just sitting there watching people go by, and they had no clue I was even there. Disregard the stuff over to my left, to your right. That's Bonzo's pack and his stuff. In this size pack here, this 26-liter, I really can't afford to carry his stuff in there. Sometimes when I'm going out, I do carry his food and water, but this pack's a little smaller, and to be able to get everything I need in here, I need to have him carry his pack as well, which he can handle. There's never more than 10 pounds max in there. He's a 100-pound dog. I think rule of thumb is a dog can carry 20-25% of their body weight. So I could probably throw 25 pounds in there. I'd have to work him up to it, but so I have a 10 by 10 Aqua Quest tarp, and this is the Defender. And I just got this not too long ago. I'm excited to get it out and use it one night. And inside the bag, I have my tarp. And then I also have, these are 4 hanks in here of, this is number 48 bank line. Just a little more heavy duty than the 36. And it's about, they're about 12 feet each. So I have that. Got 2 hanks of paracord around 25 foot each. And then I have my ground tarp. And in here I have some windproof, waterproof matches. I have my guide line, my ridge line for strapping the tarp up. And then I have some guidelines, a little bit of repair tape, some Gorilla duct tape folded up in there in case I need to make a quick repair on the tarp. And I think I'd said the matches. I also have a few lightweight titanium stakes in here. So that is my shelter system, all in this one pouch, which goes on the front of my pack. And that way, if there's a big storm coming, or you know I need to set up camp quick, I can pop the buckles on front of this pack, get this out, and get this up hopefully within like 5 minutes. So that's my AquaQuest tarp. That's my shelter that goes on the front. Also on the outside, right now I have a little silky pocket boy, a little saw to use, shelter and firewood. I have a ceramic sharpening rod. I like using sharpening rods. I've gotten into using them a lot more just to touch up the edge on my blades when I'm out. And this thing barely weighs anything and really convenient. So just I'm to the point now where I highly recommend getting some kind of ceramic or steel sharpening rod. The ceramic ones are a little lighter and it's not going to get your blade sharp like a steel rod would, but it will bring the edge back. So that's on the outside, quick, easy access. And right now I have a liter of water in my one of my Sawyer squeeze bags. That's Bonzo. Come on, baby. What you doing, big boy? Getting in trouble. So I got a liter of water I can put on the outside, and this is in one of the outside pouches here, which I really like having those out there. That way I don't have to dig in the pack to get my water. On the other side, I have a backup fixed blade, which is my favorite backup fixed blade. I like carrying a big knife and a smaller fixed blade out with me, among other knives, but this thing's always either on my side or in my pack, and that is a Hobo Forge Puko. Go check out Hobo Forge Survival. Jason Smith, he's the man. He's an awesome dude and makes some awesome knives. Go check out his website or go check him out on Instagram. Also, in this other side pouch, so I carry, right now I have an Nalgene bottle, which some may say, well, it's not a metal container, but this is nested in my titanium cook cup, which nests perfectly. This one is Vaultcan is the brand. I don't know, but that works out nicely. And it makes it easier getting my Nalgene bottle in and out of the side pouch by having it nested in here without having to press around and dig it back down in there. So that's works pretty good for that system. I also carry the lid up here in my front pouch, cloth to go along with my cook cup, dry it off when I'm done. And I have a titanium cook spoon spork thing. That way I don't have to carve a spoon when I'm out here. Save time. So those are the two side pouches. So it has one pouch on the front compartment that I can zip up and pull stuff out of. In here I have my pipe tobacco pipe. I have the tail of the first squirrel Bonzo ever got on the chase. He'd been dying to get a squirrel, and one day he got it. Maybe I'll tell you the story of how he got it one day, but I was really proud of him. It was last summer, and I started to skin and field dress it. I was going to cook it for him on a fire, but it had all them woolly worms in it. You just can't eat squirrel when it's warm out. You got to wait for it to get cold out. So something to think about if you're in some kind of situation where you're trying to procure some food. But that's a squirrel tail Bonzo got. He got the squirrel. I got some different snacks. I have a protein bar in here. Just quick things I can snag on the go if I'm hungry. Some honey roasted pistachios. These are some Energy Chew Cliff Bar blocks. And I like these. There's 100 milligrams of caffeine in each pack. So I've said before, I drink a lot of coffee, and I usually like to drink a cup or two early afternoon, which I haven't today, but I don't know, I'm addicted to it, and I get withdrawals if I don't drink coffee. So if I start getting a headache out here or something, and I don't want to get a fire going to boil some water, I have these Cliff Energy Chews that have caffeine. Here is the lid to my cook cup. I have some Athletic Greens individual travel size pouches. Get the nutrients. You know, if I got stuck out somewhere, it's kind of hard to get what you need. These are pretty sweet. I recommend. I'm not affiliated with anything I'm showing y'all. It's just things I like to use that over time I've figured out work for me. So AG1, Athletic Greens 1, maybe go check them out. It's pretty good stuff. It's just a powder you mix in a drink. I got some waterproof matches, a little box. My headlamp, and this is a black diamond. I know it's 400 lumens, and this one you could do red, green, and blue at night. Also your floodlight and a condensed light, but this thing's super bright, and this has been my favorite headlamp I've ever had. Might be called the Spot, but don't hold me to it. If somebody's really interested, I'll find out what it is. Just ask me in the comments. Got some Tums. Never know when you're going to get some heartburn. Got a little tobacco from my tobacco pipe. Got a little hank of, this is probably like 10 or 15 feet of paracord. Quick, easy access. These are kind of nice to have in there just in case. These are some kind of, these are straps. If I need to strap something else on my pack, maybe I have like a garment on, like a sweatshirt or a parka or something, and I'm getting warm, I can roll that up in these and strap it on the outside of my pack with the other stuff. Don't need it right now. It's definitely summertime out here, but. And also, I got Bonzo's service dog card. That's the only form of ID I have out here with me right now, but it has my name on there, so if they find me dead, they'll at least know who I am. And then I also have, this is just one of those little stoves that you can put together. To get some, you know, if I'm just stopping for a few minutes and want to get a fire going to boil some water. This is nice to not have to go and make a big fire. You just put little twigs in there and it'll boil water fairly quickly. And then it's a lot easier to put it all the way out when you're done. So, and then I got a little piece of a bone. Also have this little golf tee in here. I don't play golf at all. But my friend Duffy, thank you Duffy, he's the one that gave me the pipe tobacco and he gave me the pipe. I really appreciate it, brother. So that is the contents of this front pouch. Now hang tight, I'm going to get that back in here and then we'll go to the contents inside my pack. Looks like I'm standing on an ant farm right now. You all see me start dancing, you'll know why. That's the only time I do dance is when I'm on an ant farm. Thank you, Duffy. Alright, let's get to the contents of this pack on the inside main compartment. One thing I really like about this pack, you can access the main compartment from the top if you got stuff strapped on the front, or you can also access the bottom of the pack. You can access the whole pack. Check that out. And I didn't know if I'd be a fan of that, but man, I use it all the time. First pack I've ever had like this where you could get into the contents all around and not have to dig through the top. And I really, really like that about this pack. So we'll just do it from the top today. Start from the top. See what we got. I have my Sawyer Squeeze in a mesh pouch. That way it can kind of dry out a little quicker. And this is the large size Sawyer. And that's a quick way to filter some water out if you're on the move. And I've been using that for a while and I really like it. Also have another little roll of duct tape in there. I like having Gorilla duct tape different spots around my pack. I mean, you could use it as a fire extender if you're trying to get a fire started, but it's great for repairs and first aid. So I'm a big fan of duct tape as long as it's some good duct tape. Sawyer Squeeze. I have a titanium cup, and that's some freeze-dried Skittles in there. But I have a cup if I want to get a drink. Nice to have, lightweight. And I have some food. I was trying to have some food in case I was going to stay overnight. Got some ramen noodle packs in there. Got a couple different kinds of bars and stuff. Protein bar. I really like these RX bars. Just, you know, different things to eat and snack on if I had to get by overnight, you know. Something to keep me going. Also have this is just elastic bandage if I need to wrap something, if I get injured, light injury. There's been times where I did kind of injure myself when I'm out, and some of this kind of athletic bandage kind of stuff really got me back down the mountain. Also have a little first aid kit with some band-aids, some iodine, some neosporin. And I got a little tea tree oil in here. I love tea tree oil for if you get like bug bites or anything like that, poison ivy. Tea tree oil seems to stop the itching for me. And it kind of, I don't know, it smells good. Put it in my beard. I think it kind of keeps the mosquitoes away a little bit too. So that's just a little bit of a first aid kit. Easy access in case I cut myself. I got an apple. So a little bit of different foods in here. These are my camp sandals. And I made these out of leather with some cordage. A little bit of leather and a little bit of leather lace, and that's nice for instead of having my boots on around camp, I don't have to worry about cutting the bottoms of my feet. And they're lightweight and they just slide down in there and never even think you had them. I have a little butt pad. If it's raining that day and I want to sit on a log instead of getting my ass wet, you know, little butt pad. Or if I'm kneeling down doing something. I have some natural bug spray. I try not to use this stuff, but occasionally the mosquitoes are so bad that I'll break down and use it. This is a sleeping bag liner, and this is by Big Agnes. This is a Smart Wool sleeping bag liner. And in the summer months, that's kind of really all I need when I'm out. It's nice, and in the cold winter months, it'll add, I don't know, maybe 10 degrees to whatever your sleeping bag's rated. Keep you a little warmer at night. If you have a 20-degree survival rated sleeping bag, it's really going to keep you warm at about 30, and then this will put it back down at a true 20. And just in case I'm out and it gets, even up in the mountains in the summer after dark, it gets kind of cool. I have this is an alpaca wool pullover hooded sweatshirt, or if I'm sleeping and it's getting chilly, something extra to put on. And this thing is super light and durable, antimicrobial. It doesn't stink. Like, wool is awesome, and alpaca wool is awesome. These are a little pricey, but well worth it. And that just goes down in my pack just in case it gets a little chilly, even in the summer. Also have this. This is a pack cover. So if it starts really raining, I can put this over the outside of the pack and keep it from getting wet. Even though this TT26 pack is actually fairly water resistant. Water does beat up on it when it's raining, so the contents does stay pretty dry, but just as a little bit extra measure, this thing is super light, durable. It's made out of that, I don't know what it's called, Dyneema or something, but good to have. And I guess I could use it for other things if I think about it. Maybe a hairnet. What else we got? I got a little piece of leather in here. I always have something, little leather in here. I'm out working on projects a lot, and if I'm working on an axe handle, a bow, or something like that, and I'm using a draw knife, this is good to press against my body as I'm drawing up and down, or if I'm doing some chopping and don't want to damage whatever part of my project is touching the ground, I'll set that on the ground to kind of protect it. And I'm sure I could use this for repairs or who knows what else. This is a dry bag, 13 liter, And I can carry extra water in this. Pretty good size. Or I could put like my different clothing garments in here to make sure they stay dry till I set camp up somewhere. Very lightweight and unobtrusive, and it'll keep things dry. Bonus. This is a little tinder roll I have, and I have some fat wood in there. I've got some poplar bark I've already fuzzed up, different things like that. And then just some very dry shavings of wood. And if I need some dry wood, if it's raining and this is a big help with getting the fire going. Also have a ferro rod sitting down in there with that fire starter roll. Hey! Whether attempting to or not, nobody is going to sneak up on me with Bonzo around. So, where was I? This is a little sewing kit. I have a few needles in here. I have a little bare bone awl and some different types of thread. I have some leather thread and some artificial sinew. Different things to make a repair if I need to. Always good to have some kind of repair kit on you. There's a back pouch in this bag, and in there, actually I have another piece of leather. And I have two 55-gallon drum liners, trash bags, for a quick makeshift shelter. Or gathering debris, firewood, brush, all kinds of things. And I also have, oh man, I've been looking for this everywhere. This was a little ring I made out of a deer antler, and I lost it fairly quickly after I made it. That's pretty cool. I thought I'd lost it forever. This is a little Sea to Summit hiking umbrella, and it's orange. And I like that it's orange in case I'm trying to get found. But it is super lightweight and small. And if it's a downpour, this thing will keep my upper torso and body dry. And my pack dry. I'll show y'all real quick. But I carry it occasionally if I know it's going to be some thunderstorms or whatnot. Quick downpour, I can get up under this and stay dry. When have you ever seen a bushcraft survival guy carrying an umbrella? Please don't judge me. What else we got? Alright, last but not least, this is kind of like a possibles pouch in here. And this is also a waterproof dry sack. And I've got an assortment of stuff. Some more Gorilla duct tape. This is a little knife sharpening system by Sharpall, which works pretty good. I've gotten to where this is what I like to take out also to touch my blades up. This is some kind of larger 12 by 12 inch kind of like wipe for if I do get stuck out overnight. I don't know, it's good to try and stay clean, and good hygiene is always a plus. And it's kind of a morale booster if I'm in a crappy situation. I have my little battery pack. I can get like a charge and a half or 2 charges off this thing for my phone or my Bluetooth headphones. Also, occasionally I carry a headlamp that is rechargeable, and this is great for that as well. Or if I'm making videos. This is just cotton piece of t-shirt that, I don't know, if it's cold out, help me keep a little bit warmer. But you can make char cloth out of this, use it for different applications, filtering water and whatever. Then I also have my old Mora knife. This is an old one, and when I'm working on projects, I do like having this for scraping and carving and stuff. And it's light and small and doesn't take up much space. I have lots of knives on me in my pack. I love knives. Y'all can't tell. Got a piece of fat wood in there. Talking about. Got a little hank of number 36 bank line. And I have a roll of number 36 bank line. Good little bit on there. Another little piece of number 36 bank line. I think this one was supposed to be in my belt pouch, actually. I took it out for that primitive trapping video the other day. We'll get that back in there. I'm not going to go over my belt pouch contents. I do have a video on it. If you're curious, maybe go check it out. Got a brush. This is actually a 12 by 24 towel for getting dry or whatever, you know. But I love how it's in this tiny little thing here. You open it up and spread it out, and you got a big old towel. Or if I need to dry Bonzo off, if he's soaked, it's cold out. Got some nicotine lozenges. A spare set of batteries for my headlamp, and homemade fire starter that I could cut in half and use twice, but this is like a last ditch resort, pouring down rain. This thing, I've used them before in bad situations and they got me through. I always try to have at least one in my pack. So that is the contents of this TT26 Prepared Citizen Maxpedition pack. Oh, and I did weigh the contents before I left. I had 1 liter of water, and that 1.5 liters of water in here, the food and the contents of the pack I was at 25 pounds 4 ounces for everything I had for overnight. If I add 2 more liters of water, I'll be at about 30 pounds total. I'd say it's not bad to get me through the night, especially with a 3.5, 4 pound shelter system in there. All right, so here's the pack. It does have a loop down here. Maybe if I wanted to take a pack axe out with me or loop something through there, I'm sure I could strap something onto the front here integrating that into securing it to the pack. And this thing, it has a couple buckles. Has this front pouch, which I really like. I got all that stuff in there y'all just saw. Can unzip. You can get up in anywhere you want in here. And so on the inside, it has this back pouch here. It has a lot of mesh side compartments. It's got 1, 2 on this side, and it's got 2 on the other side. Now this is pretty cool. You see this little bungee here? That goes through the outside of the pack. If you have a water bottle or something you don't want falling out, flip this up over the bottle and bungee it from the inside to secure it. And that's on both sides. So that's the inside. Now the other really cool thing about this pack is it has this hidden pocket back here with Velcro, and that's a little compartment there if you're allowed to have concealed weapon, concealed carry permit. I like the Velcro, that way if somebody's trying to get into your pack, you're going to hear it if you're around. And I believe you can, yep, both sides zip up. You can get to it from either side. You can move that Velcro strip to either side depending on how you want to do it. But and then it also has chest strap, buckles across here, and one for across the waist. I'm thinking about maybe doing some kind of loops on the bottom here. Do a little fabrication. That way I can carry something down below as well. I can say for me and my uses, without a doubt, this is my favorite day pack, overnight pack I've ever had. But this is a really cool pack. I didn't want something super tactical with a bunch of molly webbing and attachments and all that. If I'm going to be walking through town somewhere, sticking out like a sore thumb. This is OD green and all, but it's a little bit more watered down from some of the stuff out there. Like those tactical packs, especially, like I thought about getting one from Maxpedition, maybe with a little bit more capacity than 26 liters, but I figured out what works for me and how to get what I need in this pack to take out on it overnight if I want. And I'll be doing that soon. Give you all a quick look of how I use these side mesh pouches in here. I've got the pack cover there, bug spray in it. Got that wrap for first aid. Got some fire starter and a ferro rod down in there. There's my barefoot sandals back there for camp, pad. But it's kind of nice being able to stick all that stuff around in there. Kind of keep it organized from shifting around everywhere. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments, leave them below. And I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya. Bonzo, you all tuckered out. We still gotta go back down the mountain. We gotta get you back in shape, baby. Winter shape. Guess I forgot to tell you all what I was carrying on my belt. It counts for when you're going overnight. That's the William Collins Alaska survival knife. I did the sheath. Oh, check this out. Can't make that up. Bonzo's sitting here freaking out on something. Check that little dude out. Oh, Joe. He'll bite your nose, dude. Look at this cool, or maybe it's a little box turtle. Look at that little baby. Bonzo, you can't eat this thing, dude. No. He'd chew that thing up. Looks like the turtle off the Never-Ending Story, doesn't it? There you go, old turtle. Get on out of here before Bonzo makes you a chew toy. Coyote on there. This side I got my Victorinox. Spirit X multi-tool, and I got my belt pouch. Also carrying a Hobo Forge blacksmith knife Jason Smith made. It's a knife and a striker. I got a fire going in a video with this little blade, using it as a striker. This is a very cool little knife. I got, like, this is probably my favorite. This is my favorite to carry as a neck knife. It doesn't hurt to have this thing on. It's a cool little blade. Thank you, Jason. I got that, and I guess that's it. Also, I'm carrying the Demco 20.5 for a pocket knife. See if I can flick it out with my left hand. Super easy to work, right or left-handed. Super cool. I'm just like, I'm ready to get back. Cool little pocket knife. That's the blades it got on me. Alright, turkey. What do you think? I'll hop the train, see where it goes. You ready to jump it, Bonzo? Thought we were going to be trapped here forever. Lucky I had my overnight pack with me, huh?